Hey, what's up everybody? It's Amaya. So today's video is going to be my May Boxycharm unboxing. Like I say in every single Boxycharm unboxing video, they are my favorite video to film of the month. It's probably my favorite subscription box. For only $21 a month, you get 4 to 5 deluxe and full-size products. Every box totals like $100 or over every single month. That is insane. Like tons of boxes I have gotten have been like $120 and it's only $21 a month. Like that's crazy to me. I also love doing this video because I get to try everything on camera for you guys. It's so much fun to kind of experiment and play with makeup. I'm filming with a new lens. My lens that I have broke. And we are renting a lens currently, so this is the only video I think I'm going to film with this lens. We'll see, because I have to return it in like 2 days. So if the quality looks different, let me know. I also have it on an autofocus mode because the focusing is very quiet, unlike my other lens. So maybe you can hear the focusing, maybe you can't. I tested it out. I don't think you can, but if you can, I'm sorry, just bear with me. It'll only be for this one video. Yes. If you have not already, check out my Instagram and Twitter, which are right over here. I also have all my other social medias linked down below, as well as all the information for this video. So yeah, without further ado, let's get right into it. This is what the box looks like for this month. We have so many cool goodies in here, you guys. I'm so excited. This card right here says the theme is Boxy Bash, and it has all of the products you get on the back, and it's Boxy Bash because it's Boxycharm's birth month, I believe. Don't quote me on that, but I believe. Okay, so the first product in here are these Aesthetica brushes. We have this one big guy right here, which actually got kind of bent. That's kind of making me sad. Oh well. But it is super fluffy. This is the Aesthetica P12. I feel like this would be nice for powder or for contouring or for blush even. Then I have this little set of eye brushes right here, which also look really cool. So let me look at the card. It says that you get this 3-piece eye trio, which is $45. Wow. And then the face brush is $27. That's kind of crazy. That's expensive for a brush. Like, that's kind of expensive for this brush. But anyways, the eye brush set, you get one with just a spoolie, which is really nice for brushing through your brows, brushing through your lashes. You also get this little thin guy right here, which is awesome. Let me get the little... Okay, so there's like this little plastic like brush holder on there, and I cannot for the life of me get it off. Oh my god, I cannot get that off. Okay, this is really annoying. This thing won't come off. Typically these things just like slide off at the same time. Okay, I cannot get the little plastic thing off of this brush for the life of me. So that sucks. And then we have this angled liner brush right here, which is actually kind of thick. I'm not sure how I feel about this. I typically like my liner brushes to be thinner, but this one feels kind of thick. I don't know. So these brushes, I'm not super happy with them so far. I have not tested them out, but just from feeling them and just from looking at them, and like this thing, I cannot get it off. Okay, and then next we have this Cover FX blurring primer. This says that it retails for $38, and it's a lightweight soft focus primer that blurs the appearance of pores, fine lines, and other imperfections while creating a smooth canvas for flawless foundation application. I love blurring primers so much. I think they are awesome. I always use one, and then I'll use like an illuminating or hydrating primer as well because I do have dry skin. So I'm actually going to try this out on one half of my face right here. Then I'm going to put my Benefit Professional, which I use almost every single day, on this half of my face and just kind of see which one I like better. I just want something to compare it to because I feel like if you don't compare them, blurring primers just kind of seem like all the same. You can't really tell unless you do an active comparison. So that's what I'm going to do today. So it comes out just like the Benefit Professional. It kind of has like a tan sort of tint to it. I'll put this on this half of my face. You see me looking over here, I have a mirror. So that's what I'm looking at. I'm not just like looking off to the side here. I'm gonna put this on one half of my chin, one half of my forehead, one half of my nose, where I typically use my blurring primers. I feel like it kind of has a scent, but it's like a good scent. Okay, and then I'm going to take my little Benefit Professional. On the other side, as you can see, same sort of tan color, very similar texture, and this one also has a scent. It's a little bit heavier. It's a little bit different too. But they both actually feel very equally smoothing on the skin. I feel like the Cover FX one feels a little less slippery than the Benefit Professional does, but other than that, I don't really notice much of a difference. Okay, so I'm actually gonna let that primer sit on my skin for a little bit, and I'm going to move on to the eyes. So I'm just gonna prime my eyes with a little bit of eyeshadow primer. We have an eyeliner to try out today, so I don't wanna do anything too crazy for eyeshadow. Also, I'm running on a little bit of a time schedule. have to be somewhere soon, so I don't want to take too much time on anything. Just want to do something like nice and natural. I'm going to go in with my Anastasia Soft Glam palette, which is like my favorite palette currently. And I'm going to take Tempera right here to just set down that primer. Okay, and then I'm just going with a little bit of orange soda mixed with burnt orange over here, and I'm just going to very lightly dust these in the crease. Just kind of put this all over the lid too, just as an all over sort of transition shade. Okay, so I just turned off that autofocus because it was focusing a lot and I feel like that was showing up in my video. Then I'm just gonna go in with a little bit of Sienna and Rustic and just put that on the outer corner just for a little bit of depth. Not too much though, I don't want to do anything smoky like I said. Okay, then with my finger I'm just going to take a little bit of Glistening and Fairy right here. Just mix those together and I'm just going to pop those right here in the inner corner of the lid. Okay, so now let's dig into this eyeliner. So this is by Pretty Vulgar Cosmetics and it says that it's $24 and this is the ink gel liner and it looks like a little ink pot. How cute is that, right? I think that is adorable. I just love that. So it says that it is a highly pigmented gel liner that provides quick drying application with enriched vitamin C to condition the lids. It says it's creamy and water resistant and allows for smooth application that stays in place all day. I'm super excited about this. I have not tried like a gel liner in a long time. That's what it looks like in there. So it's just like a little pot liner in there. Okay, so I'm going to use my little Sigma E75 brush right here, which I typically use for my brows, but I'm gonna use it for liner today. And I'm just gonna get into some of this right here. Wow, okay, that's super pigmented. Holy cow. Okay, I took off way more than I needed. Okay, so I'm just gonna first like create a line on my eyelid. Oh my god, this is so weird. I haven't done this in forever. Then I'm going to go in and create a wing. This is definitely very black. Like, I've only had like one application on my brush. Wow. That was actually really quick. That's like the fastest wing I've done, like in a long time. Okay, now let's try the other side. This is so weird to do. Oh god, those don't even look similar. They're not even cousins. Heck, they don't even live in the same town. So, all in all, I'm not a huge fan of pot liners just because I feel like you can't get as precise of a line as you can with liquid, and I feel like it always looks a little bit like fuzzy. Just in my personal experience. I like liquid better. I feel like it's thinner. It just looks nicer in my opinion. Okay, so actually I'm a lot happier with that than I thought I was going to be. I thought I was actually going to be really disliking this, especially once I messed up that one eye. But this actually looks better than I thought it was going to. Again, definitely not my best liner. That's for sure. But it is pretty black. It did apply really smoothly and it was easy to fix, but it's also staying in place. It's not like watering around everywhere, which I do appreciate. I don't know. I don't hate this. I don't hate this. This is kind of cool. I feel like I have to like experiment with this more because it's just me not being experienced with gel liners. But I feel like this looks really good. I like it. I'm just going to apply some concealer to my nose like I always do. Okay, then today I'm going to be going in with a mixture of the serum foundation from The Ordinary, which I really like. And I'm mixing it with a little bit of the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow just because I have a little bit of a tan right now. So I kind of need to mix those for color purposes. And plus I just want something really lightweight today. And I'm just going to blend this into one side of my face. And then with a different sponge, I'm just going to blend this one into the side of my face. I know it's just primer, but so no one can say I'm contaminating. Okay, so looking at my skin up close, I honestly don't really notice any difference. I'm gonna be honest, like my skin looks really the same on both sides. I don't notice like one side is more blurred than the other. They're looking pretty good, honestly. I like both of them. Now I'm just going in with a little bit of Catrice Liquid Camouflage Concealer. Let's see how the primer looks after I apply concealer. Okay, so now I'm just going to go in with a little bit of powder. I don't notice a difference on either the side with the concealers. Okay, so again, looking up close, honestly, I kind of like this side better, the Cover FX side. I feel like my skin looks more blurred, more smooth, and I still feel like I can see some texture from the Benefit Professional side. I don't know if you guys can tell. Can you tell a difference? I don't know. Okay, so here's the next product in the box. This is the Pure Sculptor palette. I love this packaging. It's like silver and shiny with this textured white palette. Love it. And then this is what the inside looks like. We have 4 shades, which are Originator, Inventor, Trailblazer, and Founder. And this says that it is $30, which I feel like is not super bad. And it's a sculpting palette that features 2 high beam highlighters and 2 matte contour shades. It's supposed to be highly pigmented and buttery formulas. That makes me really happy. Here are the 2 contours. Honestly, these seem a little bit dark, which I think is good. We need more contour palettes for deeper skin tones, but for someone who's really fair, you could definitely not use this, and I'm a little bit scared to use it on myself. So I'm just going to take this Sonia Kashuk blush brush that I've been loving using for like contouring and bronzer and stuff, and just lightly tapping that in there. And going in very light-handedly. I'm going in with the lightest shade, which is Inventor right here. Get a nice mirror in here too. So it blends out really nicely. It's definitely all matte, but I don't feel like it looks chalky or anything like that. And as long as I go in with a really light hand, it seems to be working just fine. I feel like it's sculpting out my face without making me look too like ashy or anything. Because I am going for more of a natural look today, I'm just going to take a little bit of my Betty Luminizer from the Balm and just apply that over top as like a blush slash bronzer topper. Okay, so now for these highlighters. This is the top one. Ooh, they feel super smooth. This is the bottom one. Woo, those look pretty. So there's the darkest one right here on top, and there's the lighter one. So the lighter one is called Originator, and the darker one is called Trailblazer. They both look so pretty. They're both like gold tones, but they're not too yellow. They're also not too bronzy. I feel like they're very nice, neutral sort of highlights, which makes me really excited. Sometimes when things are too gold or too pink, they just don't look right on the skin. Okay, so I'm going to go in with the lightest shade, which is Originator. And I'm going to apply this to the skin. Wow. I do feel like it's enhancing my texture on my forehead a little bit, and I do feel like they're just a tiny bit glittery. Just a tiny bit. I'm actually going to mix it with a little bit of the darker shade, which is Trailblazer, just to try out both. It's very pretty together. And it's not like looking too dark on my skin either. Very beautiful. I do feel like they enhance my texture just a tiny bit, but not anything extreme. Like nothing so bad where I wouldn't use it again. You know what I mean? It's nothing more, but I have other highlighters that look smoother on the skin. So I'm just going to take these 2 shades right here, Orange Soda and Burnt Orange, that I used before. And I'm just going to put those on my lower lash line. And then just a little bit of Sienna and Rustic in the very outer corner. So then I'm just going to go back into the Sculptor palette and take Originator and pop that in my inner corner. Ooh, that looks pretty. Alright, you guys, last product. Here we go. This is the Han Skincare Cosmetics All Natural Lip Gloss with antioxidants and vitamins in the shade Raspberry Chardonnay. So this says that it's $15, which a little expensive, but not bad. Not bad. And let's see what this color looks like. Ooh. Ooh, that's really pretty and very pigmented. Wow, that is a pigmented gloss. Okay, so let's try this out. Ooh, it smells good. It smells like one of those, like, it smells like the Yankee Candle, like, sugar cookie. Like birthday cake. It smells really good. This is a beautiful shade. Oh my god, I love this. Okay, so that went on super smoothly. It feels so amazing on the lips. It feels like you're just wearing a lip balm, but it's super moisturizing. It's not sticky, and it's not streaky. I didn't even like dip my wand back in. That was awesome. Again, it's a lip gloss, but it's like the coolest lip gloss ever because it's like lightweight and thin, but it's still pigmented, and it feels beautiful on the lips, and it looks gorgeous. It's not sinking into my lip lines, and my lips look so smooth and juicy and beautiful. I love this, and this shade is stunning. It's like a beautiful raspberry shade that's not too pink, but also not too purple, but also not too deep. I am in love with this. Okay guys, so here we are. We are at the end of our Boxycharm unboxing for May, and the total for all the products in this month's box. Are you guys ready for this? was $179. Oh my god, that's insane to me. Like, that's crazy. That's a lot of money. That is a lot of money. For only $21 a month, you get $179 worth of products. That's really crazy. So let's run down everything. I'm going to start with the Pure Sculptor palette. This is gorgeous. So far, I really like it. Of course, I don't know how it's going to wear yet, but on the face, it looks gorgeous. I don't feel like it's too ashy or too warm, even though the colors are quite dark. I would not recommend this if you are like fair skin tones, only if you're like light, medium, and a little bit deeper than that. The highlights were a little bit glittery, but nothing too terrible. Overall, I really like this, and I'm definitely going to reach for it again. The Cover FX Blurring Primer made my skin look so nice. Again, like I said, I kind of like this side better than the Benefit Professional side. I just feel like this side where I have the Cover FX Primer looks so nice. I just really like it. Again, I got to test wear times, how it wears with different foundations, with full coverage, even less coverage, just kind of see how this wears, but so far I really like it. The Ink Gel Liner, I'm still kind of on the fence about because, okay, here's my thing. The more and more I'm looking at it, the more and more I'm seeing how like fuzzy it looks. That's the only way I can describe it. It's not super sharp. It's black, but it's not super duper black. I just really prefer a liquid liner. I feel like it's blacker. I feel like it's more matte. I feel like it just looks sharper and cleaner. So this, I'm not so sure on. I might just need to experiment with the formula, experiment with a different brush. So not bad. Love the packaging, but not sure. Okay, these Aesthetica brushes, they're like all over my table right now, so I'm not going to collect them because I'm going to have to move around a bunch of stuff. But the Eye Trio, I didn't even use any of them, and I was planning on using one for the eyeliner, but I don't know. I'm not in love with these brushes. I gotta see after this one gets like the kink out of it how it works, but not impressed. And then last but not least, this lip gloss. I am loving this lip gloss. I do feel like this is something that might bleed a little bit. I'm just getting that feeling. I'm gonna see how this wears, and I'm probably gonna end up putting a lip liner at least around my lips just a little bit to make it wear a little bit better, because it just feels like it might bleed. I don't know why, I just get that feeling. But the color is beautiful. The finish is gorgeous. It's not too pigmented and thick, but it's also not too lightweight and thin. I really like this. I'm definitely going to wear this again, even if it's just for a little bit. Like, even if this isn't a good like long wearing lip gloss, this looks gorgeous. I love the shade as well. So that is it for my Boxycharm this month, you guys. I really liked all the products in here. There's nothing that I absolutely hate, which makes me really happy. I'm really happy with the few products that I do actually really love, and I'm excited to use them all again. If you guys like this video and you like this style of video, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know what you thought in the comments below, what you got in your boxes, and if you liked the products, if you didn't like them. And yeah, I will see you in my next video. Mwah.